The implications of making political decisions in that area go to competition policy, go to not just who's getting the grants, but who's not getting the grants as well. And some of those decisions were advised through press release during the election campaign, but weren't contracted. Now, what are the implications behind the fact that Mr Morrison at the time wasn't just Prime Minister, but was also Industry Minister? There are a range of issues that are raised. And then, of course, we have the decision to make Mr Morrison also responsible as Treasurer and as Home Affairs Minister. As Home Affairs Minister, you also have some pretty serious responsibilities and indeed power to make decisions as a minister. And one of the things about the Westminster system of government and the cabinet system that is the basis of our parliamentary democracy is accountability, that ministers have specific powers conferred on them to make decisions that they have the capacity, because of that concentration and their responsibility, they should be experts in, and they should do it on its merits, whether that be immigration ministers making decisions about whether someone comes into the country or not, as occurred during the Djokovic issue, which also, of course, I'm not sure what the timetable there was with regard to Mr Morrison as well, because there's another dual issue. Or whether you're the Environment Minister or the Resources Minister has to view things on their merits. Now, we know that this is a subject of legal conjecture over the PEP 11 issue, but potentially there are other implications as well. And that goes to a use of taxpayer funds as well, and the potential implications to taxpayers of the structures that were established.
Scott Morrison has apologised to those ministers whose duties were duplicated. Does he owe anyone else an apology?
Scott Morrison owes the Australian people an apology for undermining our parliamentary democracy system of government that we have. Something that can't be taken for granted. And it's one thing to see this as an issue between him and Josh Frydenberg or other individuals. He misses the point here completely. This is about the Australian people. That's who, at the end of the day, we're accountable for. Mark Riley, last one.
On another subject, Prime Minister, what's your message to John Farnham and his family today as he undergoes cancer surgery?
Oh, look, just all Australians love John Farnham, and we wish him all the best for him and his family at this time. It is a difficult news for people to have received this morning. John Farnham has been and continues to be a great Australian. He's not only provided entertainment for Australians over many decades, he also has been a contributor to the nation. When people need to raise money for bushfire recovery or for anything else, John Farnham is always there, and Australians' thoughts are with John Farnham and his family today. Thanks very much.